Hello and welcome to today's episode of Pirate News. I'm Christian Gardner.
And I'm Aaron Hernandez. On today's broadcast, we will be bringing you news from around campus and across the country.
We will also bring you your Seton Hall sports update and your 5-day weather forecast.
Seton Hall is offering a brand new master's degree in applied behavioral analysis, and the program will be housed in the Department of Educational Studies within the College of Education and Human Services. The new program is designed to produce highly educated and experienced practitioners in the field of ABA, a rapidly growing profession locally, nationally, and internationally. The program provides a balance between rigorous academics, scholarships, and clinical experience. Preparing candidates to become exemplary practitioners and scientists in the field of ABA, applicants must have a prior bachelor's degree in education, psychology, or a related field and a minimum GPA of 3.0 in order to gain a personal interview for the program.
Seton Hall weekend has come back around again here in South Orange. From the 18th to the 20th, expect a number of activities to take place on campus, including outdoor performances, arts and crafts, carnival games, rides, campus tours, and various sporting events. There's sure to be fun for the whole family, so be sure to come out, if you can, to this celebration of the university and its close connections between students, faculty, alumni, and those throughout the surrounding areas.
The College of Communications and the Arts will be hosting the next installment of the Sports Media Speaker Series on Monday, November 11th, as famed journalist and author Bob Costas will headline the discussion alongside Seton Hall alumni Bob Lee. These leaders in the industry will speak directly to students about the changing media landscape, as the two icons will discuss the evolution and the future of the sports media industry. Combined, Lee and Costas have more than 80 years of experience between them and have won dozens of Emmys, as well as a P-Boy and a Walter Cronkite Award. The event is free and open to the public, as it will take place from 4 to 6 p.m. on Monday, November 11th in Bethany Hall. To register, please visit the Seton Hall website.
Be sure to come out next week on October 22nd in the University Center Main Lounge to the College of Arts and Sciences Humanities Fair from 11:45 to 1 p.m. Learn more about the humanities concentration here at the Hall, including some programs such as philosophy, women and gender studies, Middle Eastern studies, and modern languages, to name a few. You will be able to meet with academic advisors, professors, career center staff, and other students to gauge your interest in certain programs or how they can be useful for your own path.
Now we'll head over to Ashley Stepper with your Seton Hall sports update. Ashley?
Thanks, Aaron. Hello, Pirate sports fans. I'm Ashley Stepper here with your Seton Hall sports update. Over the weekend, the men's soccer teams dropped their game against Georgetown, shutting out by a score of 2-0. Andreas Noda had 8 saves in the match. The Pirates will be back in South Orange this weekend when they take on the Butler Bulldogs at O&T Carroll Field. For the women's soccer team, they lost their 10th game of the season as they lost to the Marquette Golden Eagles. There is not much the Pirates could do to score goals, as Marquette has the top goalkeeper in the Big East in Maddie Henry. The Lady Pirates look to get back on track this Saturday as they travel to Chicago to play the DePaul Blue Demons. Lastly, on the court, the volleyball team dropped 2 straight matches on the road as they got swept by both Xavier in Cincinnati and Butler in Indianapolis. The Pirates struggled big time as they only scored more than 20 points in one of the 6 sets they played over this weekend. After this road trip, the Pirates will host DePaul Blue Demons at the historic Walsh Gymnasium on October 25th. That'll do it for your Seton Hall Sports Update. I'm Ashley Stepper. Now back to Aaron and Christian with your news from the tri-state area. Thanks,
Ashley. According to a recent survey from Siena College, student athletes playing college sports should be compensated for their time and efforts. 60% of New York voters support a state-level legislation introduced last month that would allow athletes to receive compensation for the use of their name, image, or likeness. Part of the legislative proposal requires all New York colleges to take 15% of revenue from athletic ticket sales and divide that revenue among all student athletes, regardless of gender, sport, or position. The move was opposed by the NCAA, which regulates college players at member schools.
A nor'easter, now labeled a bomb cyclone, hit New Jersey on Wednesday, bringing 30 to 50 mile-per-hour winds and heavy rains to the region just as commuters are driving to get home. More than 10,000 were without power as the beginning of the storm impacted the state. A bomb cyclone essentially is a low-pressure system that is a strong nor'easter, one that can even resemble a small tropical storm and can build strength very quickly. The National Weather Service issued a hazardous weather outlook across New Jersey, saying heavy rains and gusty winds are expected through Wednesday night and this morning.
Now we'll go to Veronica Gail with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Veronica?
Thank you, Christian, and hello, Pirates. I'm Veronica Gail, here with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Today is going to have partly cloudy skies with a high of 57 and a low of 47. Tomorrow, the partly cloudy skies will continue to go along with a high of 58 and a low of 40. On Saturday, we will have sunny skies, and the temperature is going to reach a high of 63 and a low of 43. Sunday will bring a few rain showers that will accompany a high of 63 and a low of 51. Finally, the work week will begin with more rain on Monday as the temperature will rise to a high of 66 degrees and a low of 51. That's going to do it for your 5-day weather forecast. Once again, I'm Veronica Gail. Now back to Aaron and Christian with the latest news from across the country.
Thanks, Veronica. The D.C. sniper Boyd Malvo, who killed 10 people and wounded 3 others, is looking for the Supreme Court to demand a resentencing, given the court's 2012 decision to prohibit mandatory life sentences for juveniles. Malvo was 17 at the time of the murders and is currently serving a life sentence with no parole in a Virginia prison. Malvo's attorney stated that invalidation of mandatory life without parole sentences is premised on the court's recognition that the qualities of youth, immaturity, vulnerability, and changeability must be taken into account when sentencing a juvenile offender, because those qualities will typically make life without parole an excessive punishment for a juvenile. The Eighth Amendment prohibits cruel and excessive punishment.
House Democrats debuted a new plan Tuesday to make college more affordable. The plan aims to increase access to higher education for low-income and minority students by a significant increase in financial aid. The creation of a $94 billion program allows states to offer free tuition towards free community college. Known as the College Affordability Act, it is estimated to cost over the next decade $400 billion and would be an update of the Higher Education Act of 1965. The plan looks to limit the amount of student loans, but many question how it will be paid for. People also have concerns about the federal government having control over academic affairs of colleges across the country.
That'll do it for today's episode of Pirate News. I'm Christian Gardner.
And I'm Aaron Hernandez. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.